Hello everyone and welcome back to another, as always, one of the best live streams in the world with one of the best traders as well. One of the best gold traders in the world. Hello, Lucky Luck. Hey man, good to see you. Welcome to my stream. Hope you had a very good weekend. Oh wow, look at gold, what a move, what's happening here? So as a beginning, let me check the news first so I can have an idea what's happening on gold. What was the reason for that bump? I think it's because of that supply remains disrupted through Strait of Hormuz. Oh, I guess it's because that USA and Iran, they don't want to fight anymore. That's why we can see gold is bumping like crazy. Wow, what an amazing move. So let's delete all this nonsense from last Friday stream and look on the chart. So as I was saying, if you noticed here how the weekly candle closed bullish, I was expecting from the past week, and I was saying that this candle, next candle, is going to fill this range. This price action was very expected since last Friday. You can go back and check my live streams. I already said that price is going to create support, and we are trying to fill this range to the left hand side on the weekly time frame. On the daily here, we can see that we are bouncing off a previous strong support area, as you can see here and here, and now here, probably the third time, which is the one which will break. But if you noticed here, if you can zoom here a little bit, there is a little bit of a resistance area to the left hand side, and I believe it's very strong as well. Look at that, how beautiful that area is. Well, there's a lot of rejection which confirms our area. So it will be very tough to buy from this area. We better be cautious and try to look for sells from that area. If we drop down to the 1 hour time frame, we can see, wow, a crazy 2, 3, 4 candles of gold. It moved around 1,000 pip move to the upside, I think, since beginning of New York session. Wow, since NY, and gold is been just moving to the upside non-stop. Wow, what a move. Oh, so there was a gap here to the left hand side, and I believe this move was to fill this gap. Probably we are going to move a little bit down, create a nice support right here, and then move back up and break and keep moving to the upside. So if I could take a peek on the 4 hour, the 1 hour, 30 minutes, wow, there is absolutely no structures, so there is no place to buy or sell from, which we should be cautious about that. But in case price created a resistance right over there, we will look for some sells. Otherwise, we need a strong resistance like the one over here, and over there as well was a beautiful resistance right there. Otherwise, we will be patient and wait for probably a structure to be formed. Guys, we need a support or a resistance to sell from. Otherwise, we are in the middle of nowhere. Like right now, at this moment, we are literally in the middle of nowhere. Imagine you are like in a desert, and it's all sand around you, right and left, and you don't know where to go. So it's better to wait for some sort of confirmation to give us a good direction which we can buy or sell from, which is best case scenario is support from this area. So we can get a few rejection weeks to the downside like this. We can get some retracement candles, and then boom, we get a closure above this area right here, which we can buy from, which will be an amazing high, very high probability A plus setup. just like that we can buy off this support area right here, which is the most likely, the highest probability scenario to happen. We want to buy on the next candle exactly when this candle creates its bottom wick. We will be looking for buys. I believe it's one of the best setups with the highest win rate, around 90% win rate. This setup has specifically this one right there, as you can see. You can call it as you want, onion, support, or whatever, but this setup itself, it has the highest win rate I've ever seen, about 90% win rate. So let me take a look at the 1 hour one more time, the 4 hour I mean. So the 4 hour doesn't have a bottom wick, and the next candle, next 4 hour candle, is going to open in about 9 minutes for the next 4 hour candle, which is very, very interesting. So you can notice here how we got closures in this range right here. So let me show you. Whenever we got a closure in this range, so if you pay attention, I'm pointing to the 4 hour candle. I don't think it's a good way to point for it, but look at that closure, this candle, and we had another candle. This is a, pay attention guys, this is a 4 hour closure. It's not 1 hour and not 30 minutes. So, and also this candle right here. So if you notice something similar, like in all of these 3 times that price closed above, also here, but we had got a little retracement and then it kept moving up. Price just kept moving up after it closes above this area or inside this range. So now this is what we are expecting that price will do. Actually, price action is it's a pattern recognition, a pattern of human behavior. So this candle actually, it shows human behavior where people like were afraid, like I mean fear and greed emotions were involved, and that's what causes this price action to form this way. Also here we notice that it tapped the top of the range and we got a huge rejection. So we will be paying attention for both. If we got a huge rejection, we will look for sells from the top of this range, and if we got good confirmation, then we will wait for a support to be formed, and then we will take some nice amazing buys. It looks like it. So if you guys have any question, leave a question in the chat and I will be happy to answer you. Also make sure you leave a like so it can be spreaded to the most people and they'll make use of this stream, because it's a free stream. I'm not doing affiliate links, no courses, no mentorship, and no groups. Oh, we actually have one nice amazing group I would like to share with you, and in this group we share our ideas. I'm going to share the link with you right now. So in this group there is a lot of amazing people, a lot of good traders, and they are sharing their trading ideas, their analysis, and tips and tricks to be profitable in the future. So here is the group link, is in the messages in the chat. It's totally for free, so you don't have to pay anything, and we are not selling anything over there. So yeah, for now we'll be waiting for something to be formed on gold, but by that time let's check oil real quick. Let's delete all of this stuff from the last weekend. Oh wow, look how oil is melting. So it's a little bit choppy, this charts, because it's a futures chart. Let me check. So I believe that USA and Iran, they went into a truce deal and they don't want to fight anymore. So that's why oil is melting and gold is pumping, and it should be pumping as long as there will not be any war regard that threatens the oil in the future. It will keep pumping. I mean gold and oil will be dumping in the near future. We got a really nice setup right here, but there is no top wick. So I believe it looks like oil was trying to fill this huge gap that it left. Oh wow, it hasn't been filled yet. So this gap hasn't been filled yet. I expect the price to go at least till here to fill this gap, and we will look for a direction from there. The good thing is that this 4-hour candle is closing in about 5 minutes, which will make it much easier for us to take some trades based on that. We are going to wait for the 4-hour closure and looking for trades idea. Yep. Very, very interesting what's happening here to gold. Oh wow. So let's check oil. Yeah, so I guess someone entered on the break of this low. Maybe it's Alex. He entered on the break of the low. So here, wow. That's actually not a bad trade, and it has a decent stop loss, but probably you should wait at least like 30 minutes. You need to wait for this new 4-hour. The issue is that this next 4-hour is probably gonna create a top wick, so it depends on where your stop loss is. The rest is Gucci. I think it's good to go. Very, very good to move to the downside and fill this gap. So you know that gap fills, actually it has around 80% probability, or even higher, I think 85% probability that gaps will be filled, which is a very good idea to take trades based on. Very good idea. Oh wow, nice, nice, amazing. Amazing, guys. So the good thing is that we have some volume on gold now, which means I believe we can get some nice trades. Yep. So probably I think if we got the range 2 cells, probably I will look forward into it, because it doesn't look bad, to be honest. If someone is wondering what is range 2 cells, okay, let me show you. I think it was Canva. So I was doing some explanation over there. Whiteboards. Oh wow. Oh, let's check that. So I think it was somewhere right here. Range 2 cells. Range 2. Yep, it's something like that. So yep, it's exactly something like that. So price should tap this resistance area which we have right there. Let me mark it with a rectangle, because it looks like it's a huge rejection area right there. Usually I don't put rectangles, I just use lines, trying to keep it as simple as possible. But this area is a very strong resistance area, which I am expecting a rejection from. So if you noticed here, if we can get a candle like this, it's not the best example actually. Yep, something that looks like this. right here. So you can see that we are moving to the upside. If we create resistance and move down, actually it doesn't, oh, not this one. I think it was here somewhere. Let me check. Range 2 cells. Oh yeah, something like this exactly. Big body pie. So I think he didn't went through range 2 cells, but it's something like that. So basically Bryce should create a range right here. So this is our resistance area, as you can see. Right there is our, this one is our resistance area, which is, you can see here, is this one. This is the resistance area we are rejecting from now. So I want to see price move down a little bit and then create a support right here. You get it? So price will move down a little bit, create a support right here somewhere, like anywhere, it doesn't matter. And then after price create a support, it will go back and tap this area. This will confirm the rejection, that actually price could not break above that area, which will give us the confirmation. So it will tap this area for the second time, which is our 4-hour resistance area. 4-hour resistance. And then when it taps it for the second time and break below, when we got this closure below the support area that price created it, we will enter for sells, which will be very high in probability, about I think 85 to 90% probability we have on this setup, and very smooth way to move to the downside. So this is what we are looking for right here. I hope the idea is clear and everyone got it. If you didn't get the idea, you can ask me in the chat and I will answer you for sure. For sure, this is your opportunity. Your opportunity, because in many other chats, when you ask a question, like no one even see your question because they have a lot of viewers and it's very busy. The chat moves very quick. So most streamers, they cannot even answer the question. So I believe this is a very good opportunity for you, so you can ask and be answered. It's like a free mentorship live. A free mentorship. Wow, so we got a closure right here on the area that I said for rejection, I guess. So from this area, if we can create a support, as I explained right there, we need this support to be created. This support right here. So if we got this support, then I will try to look for sales below here, probably, and then buys will be above. Now this support will give us more confirmation. It will be better to take buys and better to take sells with the proper market structure. That's what will give us confirmation to go ahead. Because most people, when they enter like this recklessly, the win rate of this trade is about, I don't know, 50-60%, maybe even less, depends on how you are trading. But if you wait for confirmation, you increase your win rate from like 50-60% till 80-90%, which will help you very much to pass your prop firm easily or pass your evaluation. And it's also very good for your future development. It will help you also with your psychology to take a good trading setup and become a professional trader, because all professional traders, they don't take just any setup recklessly. They have very specific setup with specific criteria, like we have right here. We have a specific setups and specific criteria, and I'm waiting for this setup because it's here now in my brain. Like I've been doing this for around almost 5 years now, 4.5 to 5 years now. So all of these setups are in my brain now automatically. When I see what price is doing, it's all in my brain, but it's not that many. It's actually only three setups. As you can see here, let me show you. We have only 3 setups, but for each setup it has different entry rules, different criteria, and different different rules, as I was saying. So this is exactly what we are waiting for, but it should be onion cells. So it's not here actually, but we are waiting for something that looks like this, and I'm going to sell below this area right here. Going to sell below. As you can see here, price was moving to the upside, which we had here on gold. Price is moving to the upside. Moving to the upside until this rejection area right here, this golden zone, which I like to call. So our golden zone is right there. Oh, this is very big pen. It's very big. There is no yellow. Yep, give us the golden. So our golden zone is right there, exactly right there. And now price is rejecting from, like you can see, we got a green candle and then a red candle, which is right there. Green candle and a red candle from the price. Look, it's rejecting exactly like it's here. So first 2 steps is that we got this green candle and then the red candle. So first 2 steps is already done. This green candle, we got it. This red candle is nice. Now what we need is that support to be formed right here, which is we didn't got yet any support that is formed. We need to see a support form right there. So if it formed right there, it's fine. Also right here, it's fine, as long as it is like a strong support. If someone will ask me what does support mean or how does a support looks like, it's basically a red candle followed by green candle like this. All of these are supports. Like look at this one, this is a support. You can call this support. Red candle followed by green candle. Also here support, and also here is a support. This is simply in a very simple explanation what support is. So all what we need to see is a support be created right like this exactly, and we will place our sell stop right here. So our entry will be right there. There will be our entry after it taps this area again. It taps and then break to the downside. So we can get a fake out right there, which will also increase our confirmation. I hope the idea is clear. This was just a simple explanation. Why are we waiting for this range 2 cells or breakout buy above this area? But for buys, we need a really good, strong, healthy support to be formed for buys. So now this comes from experience. About the good, strong, healthy supports, it comes from experience. With experience, with the chart time, you will learn how to wait for a better setup. Like you will look at this support, you can say this support is not good, this support is good. It all comes from chart experience, which is very necessary. That's why, like all the newbies or amateurs, whoever coming to trading for the first 3 to 6 months, they cannot be profitable. Like it's almost impossible for you to be profitable in trading from the first 3 to 6 months. You know why? You can stick to the rules, you can stick to your plan or whatever, but the thing is the chart experience. It's very like different. How you know that this is a good support or this one, if it is gonna hold or no. So it's pretty much depends on like for example, this the length of the candle, like how big this candle is rejecting. For example, you can see here that we got a bullish engulfing, which indicates that this is a very strong and solid support, and price tapped here like 4 times. Look at this, 1 2 3 4 times. So you can buy from here easily. From this area you can just set your stop loss and buy easily, which is a very good confirmation. Also sometimes it could be there is liquidity grabs like this, you have to be careful from. And the best thing that teaches you this is the chart time. It's your only weapon. And how can you increase your chart time very quick? By backtesting. So you can go back in time. For example, you can use MT5 stimulator, or I think I did a video about backtesting. You can check my backtesting video. There was a software over there. It's a free website. You can just go to that website and do backtesting for free. It will show you your win rate. You can journal also on the website, and it's very interesting. That's what can make you a much better trader. So we can see here that price looks like it's breaking. So we will wait for this 15-minute candle. In 4 minutes exactly, this 15-minute candle will show us if it is going to create a good support or no. And then the next step will come, as I showed you here. It was somewhere there. Oh wow, yep, this is exactly what I am looking for, guys. Exactly something that looks like this. So you can see price is moving up, and now here is a resistance being formed. We got a resistance formed already. So there is the resistance rejecting from our lines, our golden line right here. And now price is moving down a little bit, going to create this support. And as you can see, that's what I'm waiting for now, is price to create the support. That's why you need to be patient and you need to be disciplined, because if you don't wait for these setups to come to you, you will be chasing trades, and whenever you're chasing trades, you are gambling. So everything that's not your setup, it's not your plan, it's a total gamble. Like there is no second definition or explanation. It's a total 100% gambling if you are not following your setup. That's why you should write it down. Like for example, I have it written down in my notebook. I have also a drawings when I was explaining my setup. Let me show you my journal. It was here when I was learning price action and studying about these setups. Hope you can see. So this is my trading plan, and the setups is here. So you can also have a little notebook and just draw it or write it down. Why is it? Actually, this helped me a lot, like massively, to understand my setup and stay away from gambling, stay away from breaking my rules, from breaking my plan. And also it gives you a clear path, very clear path into success. Look at that, beautifully rejecting from this area. So I already placed this area without even looking, without even it creating a support, because I was expecting it from the rejection, from the experience. I am expecting the price to reject here. Yep. So after this support is being formed, we are going to go again to the upside tap our resistance area, boom, we got this beautiful nice closure below this area, and then we are good to go for sells. And I hope this setup forms so you can see yourself with your own eyes how beautiful it is when it works, when you are waiting for your setup and you are getting paid eventually. And it makes much sense than when you are just entering without specific reasons, without any confirmations. So this is actually the confirmations, like when price reject 2 times from this area right there, when price reject 2 times from this area, that mean price couldn't break above. There is no enough buying power to break above this area, and this area is a price range. Like as you can see here on the left, it's just a price. It's not like a wall or something. It's a price area where everyone, when the price went to this area, everyone is selling. So this double rejection, some people call it double top, it's a confirmation for us. And then this is our first confirmation. I think it's a second. This is our first, is the first rejection area, and this is our second confirmation where the price is rejecting twice from this area, and this is our third and last confirmation. This is our third confirmation, which is the closure below the support right here, closure below the support, which sent us to 90% win rate. Can you imagine? Just waiting for these 3 confirmations will send you to 90% win rate right away. Hello Alex. Alex is in the chat. Welcome bro, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing amazing. I was doing very nice explanation right here. So as you can see here, this 15-minute candle reject, but it can keep moving down, or it can create a support. Let me check the oil real quick. Oh wow, look at that, oil is creating support now. So it's probably want to fill this gap to the down, to the left hand side till here, but there is where people, they are getting faked out. I believe it will create this support and boom, it will fake them out. This candle will probably close below this line right here, and where a lot of people will get faked out. That's how price action works into taking liquidity. So price cannot move without liquidation, without liquidity. That's why there is a lot of fake outs or breakouts. Not breakouts, I mean these big wicks. As you can see here, for example, this one right here, you can see this red wick, it grabbed liquidity from here, and then boom, it went to the upside. A little bit, not that much. But yeah, I think you get the idea. You can find it everywhere. All this, for example, look at here, this big candle. It was actually a liquidity candle. It grabbed liquidity from both sides, from the downside and from the upside. It's very interesting. You should also pay attention to that. Also this candle right here, you can see how this candle grabbed liquidity from this both area, which it actually gives you a confirmation that price is going for sell when it closed like that. But there was one little issue, it didn't have a bottom wick. But I think you got the idea. As well as here, this is a very, very clear example. Look at this red candle in the middle of nowhere. So price was going up, bullish, bullish, and then boom, huge red candle wick to the bottom side, and then it continue moving up. Also second one right there, look, second one, this is a double liquidity as you can see here. Actually there is a lot of people that only trades liquidity, not support and resistance like I do here. I only strictly trade support and resistance. I don't trade anything else. With that perfect upper wick, I can easily full port my evals. Man. Yeah, so Alex here, he always posts his daily analysis in the Telegram group, guys. And he's a very funny and intelligent guy. You can check the Telegram group. I left the link inside the chat. You can leave the link. I mean, you can enter the Telegram group. It's a free Telegram group where we chat about our trades, where we have some discussion, share our analysis. Like, it's a free Telegram group, not paid. And you can join yourself and see what's going on. So it's for free. If you like it, you can stay. If you don't like it, then not an issue. Yeah, so that's what we are waiting for here. So now this is the most perfect scenario. It's called range 2 cells. Range 2 cells, because we created a range. Like here, there is no range yet in the middle right there, but I'm expecting it that this next candle will be creating a range soon. And after that, actually, we can look for breakout, or breakout below, I mean, or breakout above. So now, when the price have created a structure now, a support probably, we can look for breakout either below for sells. So I'm just waiting for this next 15-minute candle to be formed. If it is bullish, I will be looking for sells below, and if it broke and close above that area, above this line, I'm going to be looking for buys. Yeah, it's a very nice area for buys, but only these rejections to the left hand side is the issue. So look previously how whenever this 4-hour candle closed above this line right here, so this first time it closed above and boom, next one went up about 400 pips, and then this one is the second, it didn't close here, closed above and boom, went about 400 pips. When it closed a little bit in the range, but you can call it a closed above this yellow line right here, second one, not the first one. And as well here, now this is the third time price closed in the middle above this line right here, and it moved about also 500 plus pips. Of course, look how far it moved. Wow, it moved about 1,000 pips. So now this is the third time right there, and here is the fourth time where price closed above this area right here. The fourth time closed and boom, went about 400 or 500 pips, almost 500 pips. So if you was back in time and you saw these examples, like look at here, one, this is 1, 2 right there, this candle, and 3. So if you saw this before, you could have bought here, and if you saw this one, it was 2 times, you could have bought here, and also you could have bought here for the third time. So now we are preparing to buy right here now. Oh, as well as here. Also, this is a very, very close example. Look, after the price closed above this area now, this candle tapped the line, and then boom, it moved to the upside. So price action is all about patterns. It's all like it's repeating itself from older time in the history. Price action is just repeating itself on and on and on again. What about selling gold after 30-minute closure below the current level? Below the current level, yep, I think it's valid, but not this 30-minute actually. Not this 30-minute, because so first of all, our bias is still bullish. It's extremely bullish. So taking a sells will not be, it's not a good idea to take sells. And Second reason is we don't have a green candle. At least if this candle can close bullish and then the next candle will close bearish below this line, yeah, I can take sells. It will be much higher probability. And it also depends on the volume. We need support, then closure below support, and then only we can take sells. Exactly like what Alex said here. Alex have explained it perfectly. We need a support and then break below support, which will give us higher confirmation. Why are we waiting for support? It's not because like we don't want to take trades or something. It's because we are waiting for higher confirmations, which increases our win rate. Why would you take a 60% win rate trade when you can take a 90% win rate trade? See, so this is the difference. That's why we are waiting now, because the more we wait, the more we have a higher probability to win this trade. Right there, look, price is exactly creating support from where I marked it. And yeah, it looks it's going smooth. So far so good. I hope you get the idea. Zainab. Oh, Alex, I think she's not a pro. Yeah. Probably. We need a green candle first. It's much better if we get a green candle before we take sells. It can also work actually, but I'm just waiting for a higher probability setup. I'm following my plan, following my rules, which is better for me, because if you took, let's suppose for example this 30-minute have closed below this area right here, alright, and then you have took this trade already and you got a win. It's a big win, amazing win. So then next time you saw the same setup, same exact setup, let's suppose right here, no, but this one it worked out, like right here for example, this 30-minute closed red, second one also closed red, but look, then it becomes it rejected a little bit. So next time you will take this setup, it will not work, and then you will take it for 3 times. Third time it will not work. So your brain, you will be confused, like you don't understand what's happening, what's wrong, why is it not working out? It worked before, why is it not working again? So that's where this confusion will play with your mind. You will be confused, you will not know what to do, and you will start over trading, you will start over risking, and this is what caused you to blow your account. Is because you don't have a specific structures, specific rules to take your trade based on. Oh wow, actually oil is creating a really nice support right here, and it looks like it's moving to the upside. So it just looks like it's moving, but is it actually moving to the upside? Wow, it's bombing now. 14 pips. Doesn't look bad. So I think Alex got stopped out after this trade. It looks like, yeah, he entered below support. Yeah, it's not a bad trade, but I think it's a little bit overextended just. But the idea is good. The idea is not bad, but I think it's just a little bit overextended. Yeah, look on the 4 hour. And this new 4 hour is just creating a top wick, probably. No, you take it from here. It was not overextended on the 15, but yeah, a little bit on the 30-minute. Oh, it's just 200 pips. Yeah, I think this area, as you can see here, this area is a strong rejection area, support and resistance area. Yeah, wow, look at that. There is many times that price have rejected from this area, so probably that's why it's not working out. Yeah, maybe took it on demo, was testing oil. Yeah, I am actually been interested in oil recently because we have got some nice, like, I mean, there have been some amazing moves on oil, which I'm looking forward to. Forward testing and forward testing on oil, and I will be looking to take trades in the near future. Probably, yeah, in the near future. Alright, so gold now we have 47 seconds on this 15-minute candle to close. So let's see now if it's going to close below or close above. Both cases will be very interesting for us to move where it will move next. "19 seconds left on the closure." Oh wow, it's breaking now. It's breaking. Okay, so it looks like it closed below, but there is a small wick and it didn't break the previous. That's mean price is rejecting. It looks like price is rejecting, but from where we don't know yet. And so the thing is, if you want to take a sell from here, oh wow, the stop loss at least 150 pips at least. That's if you are going to take a like a logical stop loss. It's at least 150 pips. Same here, forward testing oil, collecting data. Yes bro, I think the best thing in the world is collecting data. It's one of the best thing in the world. The seventh world wonder is collecting data. I believe everyone else also should try to collect data, and I'm sure it will help you massively. It will help you massively collecting data and journaling, because it helped me personally. Like I'm saying this from experience. I'm not like taking it from someone else or something. I am saying it from experience. It will help you for sure collecting data. It will make you more, so it will, how can I say it, this is the shortcut into trading success, which is collecting data. Literally, yup, literally speaking, it is the shortcut to trading success. Alright, let's see if gold is going to be rejecting this area right there. Yeah, 4-hour candle. So now it's creating the 4-hour candle bottom wick. Wow, this was a huge 4-hour candle. The candle also doesn't have a bottom wick right there, the previous 4-hour, but probably I don't think it's going to fill it really. Doesn't look like it's going to fill it because it's a little bit far. Yep. But from here I expecting mostly that price will reject from this area, because it was a previous very strong rejection area right there. If not, then we will move our lines depending on how price is rejecting from this area. Is it respecting or rejecting? Depends. So you guys also can use a personal journal. I believe a personal journal will help you massively. Massively. And also a physical journal. So when you have a notebook and you're writing your trades idea, why you took this buy or why you took this sell, it really helps massively. And also all the times that you blew your account in. So whenever you blew your account, you're just sitting like this, depressed. Oh my gosh, I blew my account, my life saving, my money, all my money is gone. So instead of like being sad about it and being depressed, I know it's very tough, but the reason is you keep blowing again and again and again, and you never learn from your mistake. Is that we as a human being, we are used to forget pain. We are used to forget it. Like whenever you had a life trauma, like something bad happened to you in your life, for example a car accident, you fell down, you broke your legs, your hands, you hit your head somewhere, or even the worst and most painful ones is when you hit your little toe to the table or to the bed or to whatever it is. Man, it happens to me a lot and it's very, very painful. But you know, you keep forgetting these painful experiences because we are, as a human, our brain is used to forgetting. It's programmed to forgetting painful experiences. So that's why a lot of traders, not a lot, like the majority of traders, around 90%, whenever they take a loss, whenever they blew their account, no one is writing this shit down. Like whoever is free or in the mood to write it down, you will think that's crazy. Like, because whenever someone blew his account or evaluation, he's devastated, he's very sad, he's very mad, and is not in a good place to write it down. I know you can take some times to be sad, but at least the next day you should write it down. At this date, at this time, I have blown my account because of the reasons. One, I took an impulse trade and it didn't went to my direction, and I kept trading and increasing position and take many trades, which led me to blowing my account. And then next time when you buy an account evaluation or you deposit money into your brokerage account, you will check this. Oh, last time I blowed my account because of over trading. I took a revenge trade and I couldn't stop trading. I was not conscious. So next time you will try and focus on fixing this issue, fixing this mistake. Okay, so next time you bought another account and you are trading now much better, you are following your setup, your strategy, and everything is going well. And then one day, out of nowhere, you took like a big loss or a big win. Actually, both of them are bad. Big wins and big loss. They are both are bad. I actually have this psychological tips. It was written here in my notebook somewhere. Yeah, so big wins, it causes you to be greedy, and big losses causes you to revenge trade. Let's suppose you now have fixed your revenge trading, and whenever you take a loss, you just call it a day and you don't touch the charts and you wait for the next day. So now you have taken a very big win, like you was expecting, for example, risking 0.5% to 0.5%, 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and then boom, this trade, it went all the way up. It didn't even stop, broke all the resistances, broke all the support, and now you are in profit around $700. You was targeting $250 and now you are up $700. So now this emotions and feeling will come to you. Oh, I am the best in the world. I am one of the best traders. I took this trade, it worked out. I got $700 in one day. No one can stop me. And then the next day, boom, you took the same trade and you lose $250 and you don't know. And the next day, now you think you are the best trader in the world. You are a very professional. Now you got this thing in your mind. You are thinking, oh, now I understand everything. I got what trading is. I can take any trade and probably will be a win. So now the next day comes, you went. So instead of risking 0.5 to 1%, you are risking 2% on this trade because you have a lot of confidence now. You are a winner. You are the best in the world and you can win any trade. You are like a fund manager out of nowhere. And then you start over risking. So instead of risking 0.5 to 1%, you are risking 2%. And then boom, after this 2%, you took a big loss and you want now to take another trade to make this back. You don't want to end up in the loss. And then it will take you to the same cycle, same vicious cycle of trading failure, which will keep you in your place all this time. That's why a lot of people take a very, very long time to get this thing or become a profitable trader. It's because of this vicious cycle. Alright guys, so now this candle looks like it's about to close. This candle, I think it's left about 5 minutes left for this candle to close, right? Yeah, 4 minutes left for this candle to close. And we will probably be looking for a trade after that, probably, if it closed a nice support. Yep, as we are expecting right there. Wait, I think that's where my line was. If I went back before I deleted my line. Let's go back. Oh yes, exactly, look how perfectly this line was drawing. So now I believe, depending on how this candle will close, we can probably take, wow, this range is about 200 pip range. What an interesting range. So now if this candle closed like this, extremely strong bullish candle, we will be looking to take buys. If it closed nicely, the next candle probably we want to see it creating a nice bottom wick, and then boom, we are going to take buys out of that. Looks like the 4 hour have created a very decent bottom wick. That's where the 4 hour will break the high. Let me mark this up. Yep, but we are going to take buys from here if we got a nice closure. All what we need is a very good healthy closure, and boom, we are in this trade right away. Alright, 2 minutes left for this candle to close. Let's see here if it will close nicely. So we need the next candle to wick down, create a bottom wick, and boom, go upside this range. Let's check the 30. Oh wow, we have a range here on the 30. That's tough. I just saw that on the 30, so probably we need a break above this candle, the 30-minute candle, at least the 30-minute candle. And it will also be with the 4-hour candle high. So this 30-minute candle, if it break above, is the 30-minute candle and the 4-hour candle high, where the 4-hour will be flipping. So let's wait. I think I prefer to wait a little bit more, because it looks a little bit risky. Just a little bit more. Alright, this 15-minute candle closed. So it will be much better if it broke the high and then wicked down, retested this low, and then boom, broke the high again, which will be much better. We needed to break the high and then break the low, retest our area right here. Nice. So now all what we need is just a nice bottom wick right there, a nice bottom wick that looks something like this. A nice bottom wick like this exactly. If we can see this bottom wick and then now it re-breaks its own high, probably we can look into these buys. Alright, so this is the support on the 30-minute. We need a very nice healthy retest for our area before it breaks the highs again. So even if it wants to go to the downside and break to the downside, at least it should touch this area right here for our flip or create a wick, a top wick. You know, this will fake out a lot of people. Like a lot of people will enter on the 4-hour candle for buys and it will fake them out. And we also have a nice wick fill to the left hand side, about 100 pip wick fill to the left hand side. So yeah, it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. Oh wow, this is a very nice retest to the area, unless it can break and close below. That's where it's a totally different situation now. I believe even if it wants to move to the downside, look at here, even if it wants to move to the downside, at least it should break a little bit, break its own high at least. So now I'm looking to place some buy stops. So I'm risking about 0.5%. Here is the target. Here is the everything. about 0.5, I think till 0.5 till around 1, 0.9. Yep, I think right here will be 500. Let's check this and be a little bit more patient, because there is a little bit rejection area to the left hand side. Yep, definitely. So it looks like, wow, what's that? Price rejected from here previously, broke the highs and rejected. Yeah, let's check the 15. 15 is tough. I don't think it will break on this candle. Probably it will break on the next candle, which will give us even much better confirmation. Like if this candle can close like this as a celery candle, this is gonna be perfect. Something like this, something like that. Yep, something like this. Then it will be even much higher probability for buys. Hello, hi Roshan. What about buys if current break its own? You are buying on the break of this candle. Yes bro, as you can see there is a buy stop right there, but I don't think it will trigger us in on this candle. Probably it will be the next one, and if not the next one, price will move to the downside. What about if current break? Actually the current break is a little bit dangerous, Roshan. It's a little bit dangerous, the current. Oh yeah, this is the current break. Look at that, the current. Yeah, and it's also away from this rejection area. Probably this candle will close like a celery like this, and we will see it from there. Look, this is a very clear onion setup on the 15-minute. Price moved down, created support, and now it's moving. We are very bullish. It will make no sense to not take this, something like this support. Let me show you support pullback. Yep, it's something like this exactly. It's a pullback setup. Look right here, candles, small body, and then rejection, nice closure above our area, and then boom. It's a playbook setup right here. Why wouldn't I take it? And as you can see, this 4-hour candle created a bottom wick, and now it's going to move up. It looks like it wants to at least retest this range, about 130 pips till the high of this range. And we also have a wick to fill to the left hand side. You can see here there's a wick to fill, so why not? I am deleting my order. Why? Is there 5 minutes left on the candle? Yeah, I think we should wait probably for the next candle to close. And also we have a 1 hour closure. Yeah, I think I'm going to be deleting soon as well. If it didn't broke the high, probably I will remove my buy stop and wait for the 1 hour candle closure. If it didn't in the next 2 minutes, if it didn't break, I'm going to be closing. Yeah, I think it's clearly wants to move to the downside because it's rejecting there. It's a tough area. Very, very nice area. Yeah, I think it's a good idea, Roshan. It's not bad at all. Very, very good idea. To delete your order. Yeah. Man, this doesn't look like it's going to move to the upside actually. Doesn't look like it. We can see here that we have a very weak bullish momentum. It shows that we have a weak bullish momentum. That's why we are not breaking to the upside. Like it should be much quicker than that. So if we didn't break to the upside, probably we are going to break to the downside. Yeah, it's tapping around this area. Yeah, so there is 5 minutes left on this 1 hour candle to close. I think I'm going to remove my order right there. Remove my order and wait for closures below. Closures below actually makes more sense. For sells, makes much more sense. So unless this candle close like an impulse candle, otherwise unless this candle close like this, we are going for sells below right there. Oh wow, so in the next 4 minutes we have 1 hour candle closure, 30 minutes and the 15 minutes. We have 3 time frame candle closure, which will be very, very good for confirmations. Yeah, it didn't. It looks like it didn't break above. No worries, it's all part of the plan. If it broke above, actually it should have moved, like moved very, very nice move to at least tap this resistance area right there, at least. Oh wow, look how is it melting. Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. So can we get cells below? Oh wow, look at that. Cells looking juicy right now. It's looking juicy. Oh wow, what a break. So it's broke its own low, and now we have just 2 minutes left on the candle. This candle will close like this on the 1 hour. So we want to see a nice retest, something like this, and boom, and boom. We will enter on the move back down to fill this range. Check on the 30. On the 30 doesn't look bad, depending on the closure, but on the 15 it looks perfect. Actually, it looks very good to go down now on the 15. Let's check oil real quick. Oh wow, oil is pumping. Yeah, that's nice. It's actually also interesting because I believe there was a gap to fill, but it looks like it filled half of the gap, not the full gap. right there you can see it filled half of the gap, which a little bit confusing. All right, 1 minute, 1 minute left for this candle to close. Sell if it closes below. Yes, definitely, Abdullah, this is what we are waiting for since the beginning of the session. I was waiting for sales all this time since I started the live stream, and I was looking for sales. So you're telling me when the time comes we will not sell? No, man, definitely not. We will take sales for sure. If it gave us good confirmation, we will be in those cells right there. 30 minute looks a little bit edgy, but the rest is perfect. Preferably this candle should close below this green candle right there. Would look much better. Would be very, very much better. Yeah. Oh wow, this is actually not, oh man, this is not the closure that we were expecting, or not the closure we was expecting at all. So now the 30-minute closed bullish, the 15 is the same, and the 1 hour is good. But it's just that the 30-minute closed bullish and the 15 minutes. So this candle we were expecting it to close below this candle right here. So I think we should wait. Should probably wait for better confirmation, because this does not look good at all now. It doesn't look good. The 30-minute candle closed bullish, which it should not happen. Actually, a 30-minute candle should be with our direction, and it should be bearish for us to move down. And look at the 4 hour, it didn't create a top wick yet. So still better to wait. At least for a steeper top wick. A steeper top wick on the 1 hour. 15 also. Yep. This doesn't look good for sales anymore. Yeah, probably we should wait for something like that, a retest or something. Yep. Otherwise this sells, it doesn't look that good, because it can stop us now anytime. So if you placed your stop loss above this 1 hour candle, it can stop you literally anytime. The 1 hour can just go for a top wick and stop you, unless you will put stop loss below here, above here, which is 165 pips. This also will not work. It will not work as well if you put your stop loss above the current 1 hour. So it's better to wait a little bit more. Yep, for the, at least for the next candle closure. At least let me adjust this zone real quick. So it's below here. We need a closure below here for sells, and a closure above here for buys. Now we can write it comfortably. Sells below, buys above, which is looking very promising and good. Yup. Now this is exactly what I'm looking for. Buys above and sells below. This area right there, price created a very nice confirmation. Okay, I am done. No closure below. Yeah, bro, it actually doesn't look that good, but I think I'm going to wait for an extra like 30 minutes to see what this price action is doing. Probably in the next 15 minutes or so, we are gonna get a nice closure and we will take it from there. So now this 1 hour sell, 15-minute cells, it doesn't look that good. You know why? Because this 30-minute candle, look how strong, not strong, but this candle closed bullish, which means the bearish momentum is a little bit weak. So it's better to wait for a nice confirmation and then we can take the trade from there. While waiting, let's check oil. Oh wow, it's still bumping up, still bumping, but at least price created us the support that we want. We were expecting it to create a support somewhere right there, and now it created for us the support that we want. Now all what we got to do is just wait for a confirmation and the rest is history. Just wait for confirmation. Oh wow, look how is this candle pumping. I believe, I am sure that a lot of people, they entered sells right there when it broke the low. Wow, look at that moving. I think it's going to break the high soon. So if the next candle closed bullish above this area, man, this is gonna be amazing trade. It's gonna be a amazing trade. Yeah, and especially this next 1 hour candle have just opened. So look, the 1 hour candle, if you zoom out a little bit, it looks like a huge impulse entry. Let's check this candle. 104 pips, and the body is 112, so no, it's more. Still not confirmed yet. Still. But actually, I prefer taking buys on this high whenever the 4 hour candle breaks its own high, which it's mostly a very good trade whenever the 4 candle break its own high, which is right there. Let's mark it out right there. This is the 4 hour, not the 4 hour, sorry, but the 30-minute, previous 30-minute high and the 15-minute. The 4 hour candle high is a little bit above, yeah. So this 4 hour candle, it can try to break its own high to try to fill this week and tap the range at least one more time before it move down or up. So the probability in our side, if this candle closed below or above, we will have probability in our side. That's why it's better to wait. There is just 6 minutes left, and it's looking very very good. If this candle can close below or close above, from there we are going to enter our trade. The 30 minutes looks a little bit tricky because we have a resistance till this area. I actually prefer if we got a closure above and on the break of this high to take the entry on the break of this 4-hour high. Look at that, this is the 4-hour high, anticipating a 4-hour wick fill to the left hand side. Look, about 100 pips. The wick fill is about 100 pips, which this is what I prefer to see. But because price have created a nice support here, look at this, now price is consolidating. At the moment price is consolidating, so you cannot take buys and you cannot take sells at the moment, but whenever we get a closure. So Roshan is saying, what about impulse sells in current low? I was thinking about that, but I don't think I'm going to take it because we moved so much in NY open time. I think it will range a little bit and then go in any side. Yeah, definitely. So this is what's mostly likely to happen now. But you know why I'm not looking for sell? Because look at this, we got 2 candles rejecting this area. That means it doesn't look like price want to move to the downside. We got 1 rejection and we got 2 rejection. Probably this is a 3rd rejection, but not really, not if it broke it. Yeah, so I don't think I will take any trade without closure. I need closure in either direction, either above or below. Either above or below will make more sense, way more sense. So this candle has left about almost 4 minutes. Yeah, almost 4 minutes, which is actually good. We can take it from there after closure. Actually, if you didn't notice, but closure, it gives you a better confirmation. The closure will increase our probability. That's why I'm waiting for closure. Oh wow, look at this candle now, it's trying to break the high. So probably if we get a nice closure above, we'll be looking for some nice buys. If we got a nice closure above in about 2 minutes, we'll be looking for buys. Just 2 minutes left. Let's check oil real quick. Still consolidating. Gold is now pumping right now. It's moving. So you can see consolidation, but each candle is about 100 something pips. That means there is some volume there, but it's consolidating. Trump to Fox, I'm considering renewing Project Freedom. What? So if this new is this is the issue with the current market condition. If this is true, actually gold should melt. Iran said US will have to remove nuclear dust. We will deal with Iran until an agreement is reached. Oh wow. Man, this is some interesting news. I believe that's why price is consolidating right now. Price is consolidating probably because of this news, waiting to digest it. Yeah. We expect demand rationing to continue as long as supply remains. Yeah, so it's just we better to wait for closure above, either above or below. Oh, Russia, no trade for the day. I am done. Yes, bro, this is actually a good idea. Today is Monday, and it's not that good to take. Not to take, but Monday sometimes it's very choppy, you know. Very choppy Monday. So I'm going to wait until this candle close, and I will see from there. Probably this candle and at least the 30-minute candle, because it will have an interesting closure in about another 15-minute candle, and see how will this go from there. Because if we didn't get a closure below or above, that means price is consolidating, and it will be a waste of our time just sitting here and waiting. So it will be much better to call it a day. Will be much better to call it a day. Yes, that's a good, it's a very good idea to just call it a day. So there was a game while we are waiting for the next candle closure, because price currently is just consolidating, guys. This is a very interesting word game. You can help me with it, give me suggestion. Let's check the 30. Yeah, probably we need the 30-minute candle closure as well, but for the 30-minute candle closure this should be closed above here, right there. Yep, the 30 should close above there. Yeah, it's actually better to look at the 30-minute time frame. It will close in about 12-13 minutes, and yeah. All right, let's no, how can I fit it? Okay, I think I know how to do it now. So this is guessing the word, and most likely this word is about trading. So let's see here. Oh wow, we cannot play it like that. Yup, that's much better. Alright, all of it is wrong. Let's check goals. Alright, so we have two correct letter, L and S. What could it be? Guess the word, guys, in the comment. Guess this word in the comment if you have any idea, you have experience in this game. You can guess the word with me while we are waiting for this closure right now, because we cannot take anything now. It looks like gold is ranging, and we cannot take until we get a nice closure. So what could it be? S and L. slams. S is in the right place, L is not in the right place. Loops. Alright. So the word start with L and end with S, and there is a P letter. Maybe slopes. L. Lab. No. Let's start with L and end with S. What do you think it could be? It's not loops. Lab. Man, I have no idea what kind of word is this. It's a little bit difficult. It's a tough word, guys. It's a tough word, so you can help me with guessing in the comments. It's a word that starts with L and end with S, and the P letter is correct. The P letter is somewhere here. I think let's try leaps. So I think it's L, A, B. There is no O, there is no A, no E. Lumps. No. Maybe clumps. Lupus. Oh wow! Wow, guys, it was the correct word. Wow, that's I think I got lucky. So actually lupus, it's a name of disease, I guess. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect at all to be correct, which is interesting. So we have 8 minutes left for this candle to close. 8 minutes left. Alright, so it looks like this candle wants to break above and close, which will give us a very good higher probability confirmation to take the buys. Looks like it. It just looks like it. So we will wait and see after this confirmation. Oh wow, look how this candle is pumping right now. 30-minute candle is pumping. So that this is very close to our area. Can we get a closure above? Can we get a closure above? This is the real question now. Can we get a nice closure above? Oh, this would be juicy. This would be juicy, especially it's on the 30-minute time frame. On the 30-minute time frame, we are probably targeting this wick fill to the left hand side. Stop loss at least something like this. This is what the trade would be like. The 4-hour have created a very nice, it's not the best, but it's a nice bottom wick, which is worth the probability. Which is worth the probability, guys. Oh wow, look at this. Now the 4-hour is breaking its own high. This is where actually I wanted to enter, where the 4-hour break its own high will be very good. So if this candle can close like this, I think it will be very, very nice. We need a nice bottom wick, and then boom, this is our final take profit till this highs right there, and the rest is history. The rest is easy peasy. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good to go. Five minutes left for this candle to close. Get ready, prepare your fingers, your buy stops, sell stops, or whatever it is for this probably buy. Oh wow, it's going down. So there is 4 minutes left, no need to worry. But on the 30 minute, if it closes, it will be much better if it can close above. Because if it didn't close above this 30-minute range, it will probably be chopping. And we don't need this type of chop. Yep, we don't need that. So also this 1 hour candle, it looks very good. If it broke the high, I believe we have a very high probability that this candle will fill the wick for about 100 pips. We have a wick about almost 100 pips right there on the 30 minute, the 1 hour, and also the 4 hour. A wick to fill on 3 time frames, which is looking promising. 4 minutes left for this candle to close. Let me read these arrows right there. Oh wow, man, what a huge rejection. What a rejection. But can it close below, above? We have 3 minutes left. About 3 minutes left. Will be very, very interesting closure actually. This closure is going to be an interesting closure. So I'm going to do a poll in the chat. Let me know, guys, if you think it's going to close below or above. 30-minute candle. Will close add option. All right, so now the poll is live. You can vote below. You have 1 minute and 20 seconds. 1 minute and 20 seconds. So it's better to vote now before it ends. I think it will close likely from what I'm seeing now. I think it will close below. I think it will close below. Right now, guys, you can vote before the voting ends. It will end in one minute. In 1 minute, it's going to end. Make sure you vote now. Yeah, what if it closes above this consolidation area? Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't think I also mind. Let's check how many pips is this wick fill, because that's where we will put our stops to break even. 54, 40, 50. It doesn't look bad for a 1-to-1, but I better wait and see how this candle will close. So it all depends on how the candle will close, guys. It all depends. Oh, what the man, what an ugly closure is that. What kind of ugly closure is that? I hope someone voted. 2 votes and oh, everyone voted below. Man, congratulations, you were actually right. You were very, very right. But man, it even didn't close above this 15-minute resistance area. So it's a little bit tough now. I don't think I can take this anymore. I think it's time to call it a day. Let's check oil. Nice. Yep. So this looks like it wants to move to the upside. Actually, this is on gold. It looks like it wants to move to the upside. Probably will break. If it break these highs, it will keep going, fill this week and keep moving to the upside non-stop. But for me now, I don't think I can take this trade, because simply for 2 reasons. This candle didn't close above, and also this next candle, there is no bottom wick. But you guys can wait for another confirmation. But my honest advice is that it's much better to call it a day. Believe me, I came to you from the future. It's much better to call it a day. So it was an amazing stream today. I enjoyed a lot. If you guys also enjoyed the stream, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm here every day streaming from Monday to Friday and sharing all these wonderful tips and tricks and trading ideas. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like if you like this content. And that was all for today. I wish you all a peaceful and happy night. Have a good